Hello everyone, it's Debbie Sayer from A Peek Into My Stamping Room, and today I'd like to show you how I made a musical background all out of old hymnal pages that I tore, a scrap of plain cardstock, and some matte gel medium. So the first thing I did was I have my non-stick craft sheet down. I think this is the best thing to work on because it's so easy to clean. And I just take my matte medium and I coat the entire surface of my scrap page, my scrap piece of cardstock, lightly. And I prefer this matte gel medium over Mod Podge because to me, where I live is very humid and Mod Podge stays tacky. This dries completely and there's not a lot of brush strokes that show. Okay, don't worry about if you get it on the back or anything. So I've pre-tore a bunch of pages, mostly they were scraps, and I just start placing them on my paper. As I go through, I'll go ahead and add a little extra of the matte medium so that I can put down different layers. And I just kind of keep going like this. See, I'll go up underneath here and make sure that it's sticking on top of the other piece. And then as you go over it, it will make sure that it's adhered down. I just thought this was fun. I like to get inky and dirty sometimes whenever I'm in my stamp room. But really, because, you know, if you're a reader of my blog, you know that my oldest daughter is a music major. All my daughters love music. And sometimes it's hard for me to find scrapbook paper that I like that has music on it. So this was one way for me to make my own. I found some old hymnals in the recycling bin at church. Don't anybody crab. I asked permission from the priest first. And I just started using those, and it's sometimes I make flowers from the paper. But I figured out how to do this the other day. I thought this would be a good idea because I wanted some musical scrapbook paper and I didn't have any. This is going to have a lot of body to it too once you're done, but you're still able to cut it once it's good and dry. It still easily cuts in the grand caliber with your grand nestabilities or any kind of dies. So you get the idea of what to do. Just keep going until everything's just the way you like it. And as you use your hymnal pages, if you have scraps, start storing them in a little basket, and then they'll be right there for the next time if you want to make something similar to this. Don't forget that this is also acid-free, so it'll be perfectly safe for your scrapbook pages. Now, I usually let this dry at least overnight when I'm all finished because I want it to be good and dry. But if you really are in a hurry, sometimes you can take your heat tool, but I wouldn't recommend it. Okay, I'll show you my finished product when you come back. Hi, it's Debbie and I'm back. Here's my dried Here's my dried matte medium covered hymnal pages. As you can see, it's kind of, I don't know, kind of misshapen and stuff. But if you trim off all the edges around the cardstock, this was 8 by 8, so it's perfect size to run through the grand caliber. I ran it through my grand caliber, and I also embossed it after I cut it. I used the grand nestabilities. I used number 5. 1 is the smallest one, 6 is the largest one. So I used number 5. And what I like to do in the case of this is I'll use my distress inks and I'll distress the edges and stuff and then complete my scrapbook page. Here's the one I did. I had it on I'll pull this over here. I had this scrapbook on the scrapbook page. I had this scrapbook page on my blog the other day, and as you can see, I used the pretty die cut page that I made, and that's how I did it. You can tell there's no brush marks. It's nice. It's not shiny. It's not slick or anything. It's just got a really light coating of the matte medium. And this is what I bought. I actually bought it at Hobby Lobby at $11.99. I think I got it on sale though. So, as you can see in this scrapbook page, I also printed some stuff out on the computer. I used this cute little, I don't even know what it's called. I don't know, it's like a little frame. I used some Zutter corrugated board, Want to Scrap bling, and my pretty picture of my daughter. So I hope that shows you how to make your own scrapbook paper out of old hymnal pages. See you later.